Good evening.
What's going on, guys? Thank you, Hitchcock. As he said, good evening. If you haven't figured it out by the title of the stream, we are going to talk Hitchcock tonight. What is going on, guys? Tony, thanks for joining us tonight, buddy. Martine, what's going on? Arthur, Tave, what's up, everybody? Thanks for joining. Here we go.
Dun, dun, dun.
I had to throw that opening in there. Arthur, we have to re-up the StreamYards again. Yeah, so no opening for right now. I apologize. It'll be back. It'll be back real soon. Actually, we have another stream coming up here Tuesday, so it should be back up by Tuesday. So fear not, it'll be back real soon. So Lori, what's going on? Thanks for joining. How are you? She said, "Hey, two real geeks." I love it. I love it. So sorry, guys. We're trying to bear with us. We literally just got in the house not that long ago from a haunted house that you guys are going to get a selfie view of us on. I guess it's the best way to put it, right? This is it was interesting because we really never filmed a haunted house in that style before. Everything that we filmed in a haunted house was straight on. Leia, what are you doing? Stop. Anyway, sorry guys, the camera seems to be moving because of the dog. Yeah, I know, but fantastic. The old Alfred Hitchcock opener classic. Exactly why I did it. I had to. Anyways, yeah. So I was saying the haunted house we went to tonight, Paranoia. It got us like. So you'll see in the video coming out. There's one coming out tomorrow morning for another haunted house that we went to yesterday. Yeah, we've been busy with Halloween stuff, so that's why you guys come to us for your Halloween stuff here. So.
Yup.
Jess is just pulling up stuff here on the computer for Hitchcock films and stuff. So we apologize again for not having a film, anything out this week. But that hurricane really hit Atlanta hard last week.
Well, we didn't actually get a hurricane. We just got a lot of rain from.
There was a lot of rain. There was a lot of flooding. There was tornadoes and everything. So we
didn't get an actual hurricane.
Yeah, so
there was a lot of flooding.
Yeah.
Like Six Flags was flooded.
I'm gonna tell you this, like we did tell you last week, was we did try to go out to Six Flags. We literally walked into the park, made our normal right-hand turn down the main area, and looked at each other and said, "No, we're out of here."
We were soaking wet.
Yeah, 5 minutes
cold.
into 5 minutes in, and we just couldn't do it. Where we were miserable to make a video for you guys.
Like we were
it just would not have been fun.
I was walking around the park with an umbrella.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we were still soaked.
Yeah.
Like
the rain, it just came straight down. So. Rock and Robin says, "Is that why your hair's sticking up because of the hurricane?" No, no, it was because of us getting scared tonight. You know. No, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Thanks for joining us here. So. Tony said it was a hurricane, Linda. Yeah, so it was a mixture of everything, honestly, last week. But like again, we apologize for not having a video out this week, like in the middle of everything going on, like being Halloween time. And
there were other videos you could have done, but you didn't do them.
I don't know. It's just yeah, we could have. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. It's, yeah, it'll happen. Stop.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Anyways, do you want to get into Hitchcock? How do you want to start this?
Is that what we're doing? All Hitchcock?
Well, that's what we said last week, and that's what we set the stream up as. So
we weren't going to do just Hitchcock. I thought we were doing like Hitchcock and. I don't remember exactly how it was.
It was just Hitchcock. We said.
I know we were.
Well, you can throw.
sort of lead up into the 80s stream.
Right. So whatever you want to throw into it, then I guess. So, but you know.
Okay, because here's the thing with Hitchcock. So, I mean, he gets credited with a lot of like, oh, modern father of horror and whatnot, but
was it really horror?
most of them, no. Most Hitchcock movies aren't really horror movies. They're like thriller, suspense type movies. He does a lot of like spy stuff.
Crime.
Yeah, a lot of like, I mean, like we watched Spellbound.
Yeah.
That was like a dude had amnesia, didn't know who he was, but he thought he killed somebody, and like a whole bunch of weirdness with that. But the ones that are actually horror movies would be
obviously Psycho.
Psycho, The Birds.
But was The Birds really like?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess yeah.
They consider Vertigo.
Mike 88 said we said Hitchcock last week.
We did. I know we did say Hitchcock, but there was like Hitchcock and something, but I don't remember exactly what.
Cook said psychodrama and suspense. I think it borders that line. Like
Psycho
Hitchcock
gets to
movies,
be horror because he was like pretending to be the mother and like killing people and stuff and all crazy.
Right, I get it. Right, it's Hitchcock movies draws that line above like I'm going to screw with your mind. Like that's basically what his MO was, I think. Like I'm going to screw with your mind. Like this is not real, but
like
it
early
could be.
Hitchcock.
Tony said Rear Window.
Yeah, Rear Window is considered horror. But he doesn't do that like
Cook said eco horror.
Yeah. Like he doesn't really do like that kind of horror.
Mike 88 loves The Birds.
I love The Birds. That's like one of my favorite movies.
One of the greatest movies.
One of my favoriteest movies ever.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
Mike, the only reason like you like The Birds is because it's called Bodega Bay. Let's be real. And if you know what a bodega is, you get all the points in the world. Okay? It took us the longest time to stop saying bodega down here in Georgia.
Bodega Bay doesn't have a Bodega Bay cat, though.
Right? Yeah, otherwise there wouldn't be all these birds around.
They need a cat.
Tony said, I consider it old school thriller theater.
Yeah. Like Marnie, not really horror. Like they consider Rear Window and like Vertigo, and I guess Vertigo has a bit of like a slightly supernatural twist on it, sort of. But
hey, Lena.
In general.
Tony said there's nothing like a good bodega. Hey, Tony, you're so correct about that. We miss them.
For real.
Can't wait to get back to New York
for
a bodega.
Bodegas in Georgia, you have package stores.
No, not. you got gas stations. Gas
package
stations
stores are like liquor stores, I guess.
You get gas stations with chicken places attached to them. Like, I'm not even joking. That's all you have.
It's true. There is a lot of those.
Yeah. So what else would you?
Like Strangers on a Train.
Mm-hmm.
Classic Hitchcock. But, not horror.
Right.
What we watched Dial M for Murder, right? Yes.
Yeah, we did.
That was a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like a thriller, mystery sort of thing.
Lena said, "Hey, it's Jess and the other guy, and that other guy."
Yep. Random dude.
Yeah, just some random,
Why? Something's going on with this computer.
Yeah, well, that's why we upgrade it.
So
what else?
But then he did like the Alfred Hitchcock hour and stuff like that.
Which we just played the opening from.
Yeah, the infamous Hitchcock opening.
Yeah.
So, you know, that was a little Twilight Zone-ish. They had a lot of like, you know. Yeah,
little short stories
that were a little more.
I wonder if you can find those anywhere to watch. You know, like they give Twilight Zone all this credit, but they don't give the Hitchcock, you know, hour much credit.
That's true. Like I don't think it's like streamed anywhere.
Right. Like but you could, but like this time of year, you go on to like, you know, Sci-Fi or anything else, and you can watch Twilight Zone everywhere. You can't find Hitchcock. You know.
No. Twilight Zone is the bomb, though.
So what are you looking up? 1970s horror. Oh,
I mean,
we get into the good stuff here.
I feel like that was the lead up, because like Hitchcock really bridged from the very beginning, because like he started doing movies really early on, like, you know, 30s, like maybe late 20s, 30s, you know, straight on. Like Hitchcock did movies through the 40s.
Right.
50s. So we covered a lot of Hitchcock in the black and whites.
Right.
So rather than like rehash all that.
Let me tell you, the one thing also with Hitchcock, like him and his, you know, cameos in all his films, like it's fun to sit there and watch to see where he is in the, you know, like in The Birds, walking out with the bird cage, you know, things like that. Like you'll miss it if you move your head quick. And you
what was the first one we watched? Spellbound.
Spellbound.
We missed the cameo in that, but there was one, and I had to go back and be like, "Was there a Hitchcock cameo?" And there was. We caught the cameo in Dial M for Murder.
Yes. At the table.
Yeah, he was like in a photo.
Like
it wasn't actually him live on screen. He was in a picture.
That was a crazy movie.
Yeah.
Like, dude, plotting revenge against some dude from years ago.
That was when Hitchcock was in his Grace Kelly phase. Like Hitchcock definitely went through a couple little phases like
move that camera a little bit because the dog knocked it and
move it down.
No, just this way. This way. Look, too much.
Wait, but it's.
Don't. Oh my. Too much. Hold on.
It doesn't like.
Hold on. You come over here. I'll fix it.
It's. You have this on here so weird.
Come over here and I'll fix it. I
didn't ask to do that.
Actually, you're fine. You fixed it.
See?
You actually fixed it. It's fine. All right.
Beautiful puppy.
There we go. That's better. I'm not feeling like I have to like inch over even more.
Nobody wanted to see you anyway.
Notice that I don't know why YouTube didn't like saying Hitchcock.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's weird. Jonathan, Danny, don't bother Leia. We put back. Yeah, you know, Leia just Leia, get away. There, you play with your ball. There you go. Oh, all right. There we go. All right. So now what? Are you gonna get into 1970 horror, being that, you know, Hitchcock kind of opened the door for that?
Yeah, because he kind of rolls right, like he's, you know, rolls right into like the later ones.
Right, but also you also remember is a lot of the 1970 horrors are being remade now too, which is ridiculous.
Or have already.
Yeah, like Last House on the Left. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, what else was there? Yeah, again, go into a list of.
It's probably going to be broken down by year.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. 1970.
I feel like we should be pretty firmly in color.
Yeah, well, not too early. Where
Right.
we
The 70s,
covered that. I
we did
mean,
I'm gonna have to keep it to the important ones.
yeah.
The Christopher Lee Count Dracula, 1970. So that makes
Yeah.
it in.
Yeah. What else? Like, there really wasn't many important ones in 1970. What we're seeing right now. I mean, the Revenge of Dr.
There's
X.
definitely going to be some that fall into the 70s that are very necessary to talk about.
Oh yeah. Leia, please stop.
What's the matter, beautiful puppy?
Martine said, we're the last house on the right.
At least you're not on the left.
So Psycho was a big inspiration for Halloween, and I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that because honestly, like,
just the way Hitchcock shot it, like that's what made Hitchcock great was his like the way the shower scene was shot, like the eye close up at the end, like.
He was very meticulous
like
about that whole
watching,
scene.
Spellbound, like the one shot he does, like through the glass while the guy's drinking and stuff like that. Like those
the drink in there, yeah.
So those were the kind of
camera work in the atmosphere. Yep.
Yeah.
He was very meticulous. Like I don't know if you guys seen the documentary about that whole shower scene. Yes, one scene in a movie has a whole documentary about just the making of it and everything. Like it was very like.
That's a movie that I got messed with about a lot, but it's
like
actually a really
Jessica
good.
To Death.
Yeah, it's actually a good movie.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I've never even heard of it, really.
But I used to get that a lot.
Really, I can imagine. What? Like, I think it's more later 70s that we need to talk. Like early 70s.
There's just so many like little weird horror movies.
I guess it was like the start. Safe to say it was the start of the B era.
Earlier than that, but it was
notable.
Definitely a good time for it.
Guys, if you haven't, remembered or anything, like we're still doing our Halloween virtual party.
We're supposed to get RSVP.
Yeah, so like honestly, the only one that we got RSVP from was Lena and Shelly was going to join us. We still got plenty of room. We're looking to go to 9 to question mark. So basically, if you want to come and join Halloween and join the costume party, let us know because there's going to be a lot of. I mean, that's another. How do you not like the Blob? I mean. Now she started all night with this. Okay, we don't need you with the Blob. But sorry, we're going through the list here still, and
I mean, I'm skipping the Hitchcock.
I mean, you got the last house on the left, like we said, which was Wes Craven. I mean,
steps on the scene in 1972.
Yeah, I mean, Wes Craven opened up a lot of doors too for horror movies. I mean, a lot of my favorite.
We're going to talk about him quite a bit in the 80s.
A lot of my favorite horror movies were Wes Craven. I mean, I know what Jess is going to want to talk about a lot in the 80s with that, but. Tales from the Crypt. You got to go into that,
Yeah.
Tales from the Crypt. I mean, starting from a comic book. Right, but it's coming, basically starting from a comic book, going to a TV show and a movie, and I mean.
Tales from the it was, it wasn't Tales from the Crypt. It was Tales from the Dark Side. Was filmed in my neighborhood.
Okay.
Like that thing that sort of looks like a school that was on like Yonkers Avenue and Walnut.
Yeah.
I think like the Debbie Harry part was filmed there.
Tony said, Danny, will you be dressed up? Yep. We haven't quite figured it out, but yeah. And even if I knew, I wouldn't tell anybody yet. What they're saying, Wes Craven was the 80s for horror. Yeah, but he started in the 70s. So. Yeah. He started in the 70s, and yes, he took the 80s by storm.
Ruled the 80s.
Yeah. Yeah. 73, let's see.
Not hitting a lot of major ones.
Yeah, not yet. I think by 75, I think I probably start hitting more.
You got a lot of like cannibal girls.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, the crazies, George Romero.
Here we go, George Romero popping up on the scene too. I mean. The Exorcist. How?
The one I'm waiting on.
It's right here.
Oh.
I just saw it right here. The Exorcist.
Yeah.
One of the craziest movies that drove people insane in the movie theater.
Yeah. That was some craziness.
Insane. They literally.
Apparently, back in the day, people had a much smaller tolerance for horror.
Yeah, people throwing up in the theater, and it was crazy.
Yep.
PTV, hey there, just wanted to let you know here in strength. Awesome. Thanks for jumping in, PTV. We appreciate it. Jonathan, then John Cropper too, but not all horror. Yeah, exactly. But The Exorcist, like I mean, that's.
I used to watch that movie every night to fall asleep. I know The Exorcist very well. I used to just like put it up. There were just certain movies that like, I guess because I watched them so much that like, yeah, just pop it on and not really watch it anymore. You could just listen to it and know what's happening.
Yeah. But that's the story though to The Exorcist was just a crazy story though in its own, like.
Because the 70s is gonna get into early like Stephen King too.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is awesome.
So we're gonna need that roll up before the 80s, or else you're gonna miss a bunch of stuff. You're gonna miss like the.
Hey Shelly, what's going on? We were just mentioning your name.
You're gonna miss like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss the early King. You know.
Yeah.
All of these things are super important. Legend of Hell House, the Roddy McDowell one.
Plausible horror drives on to believe that it's entirely possible.
Hey, did you guys know the Mothman is back?
Oh, this was a crazy story.
The Mothman is back at O'Hare International Airport and like around there, all kind of around Lake Michigan, I think they said, in the states around there.
Yeah.
And in kind of like 100-mile radius.
So Tony, that's in your neck of the woods.
But there's been a couple sites at O'Hare. And there was an article the other day about like one of the postal workers at the like sorting facility at O'Hare. Mm-hmm. And she had a whole run-in with this thing that was crazy and terrifying.
And everything she described in it was to the T the Mothman. Right. Like she had no idea what it was, but it was definitely the Mothman.
Yeah, I would not be anywhere near that.
Yeah, Tony, at O'Hare Airport.
Like, yeah, look it up, and you guys should be able to find the article.
Cook said Black Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Exactly.
You
I
know.
mean, all that kind of stuff, Suspiria, bunch of stuff like that.
Yeah. Blackula. Was that in the 70s? Was Blackula in the 70s? Yeah, that was a movie.
Yeah, The Wicker Man. That was one I knew was coming up too. Like the original UK Wicker Man is a great movie. I like the remake too, the Nicolas Cage one. Not everybody does. The original is definitely better.
It was Nicolas Cage. I mean,
yeah, like.
I mean, come on. How do
some
you not?
People have an issue with the Nick Cage Wicker Man. I like both of them.
Need
But
Gore, what is going on?
should
Thank you for coming
definitely-
in. Say hi to our buddy there. What's up, buddy?
How's it going?
If you want some good horror movie reviews, you guys need to go see Need Gore, because his channel, that's all he's been doing
There we
recently.
go. Black Christmas, 1974. Olivia Hussey and Margot Kidder.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. That's a great movie. That's a classic, Black Christmas. Definitely watch that one. If you
Oh, yeah, it was a
never seen
great
it.
movie. Great movie. Mike Idiot said, I don't really watch much horror, but even if I've seen The Exorcist, wow. Like, honestly, we watched The Exorcist and we're like, okay. That's like...
It was better when they put back
I haven't
in
seen it in
the,
a while
like,
either.
deleted footage and stuff like that.
I could start reciting some Exorcist lines, but I don't think it would be kind of appropriate.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
See, I didn't like it.
What?
I never got into Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I didn't like. I don't know, the whole Leatherface and like it just wasn't. It's believable. It's believable that it could happen, Texas or anywhere else.
Look, because of
But-
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, we have one of the best movie scenes of all time, which is the scene in summer school when Chainsaw and Dave.
Yeah.
Like, have any of you guys ever seen or do you remember the movie Summer School? It was like a total 80s movie with, what was his name? Mark Harmon? Is that who it was?
I think so.
Right. Was the, and Kirstie Alley was in it.
Oh, jeez.
Like summer school teachers, and two of the guys are named Chainsaw and Dave, and they're obsessed with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So,
Yeah.
like, to scare away a substitute one day, they put this whole gore fest on. It is so good. Yo. If you've never seen Summer School, it is like the dumbest movie, but it's so good, and you should really watch Summer School.
It's like Dazed and Confused and all that, but
It's so good.
Tony says Summer School was hilarious.
Right? It's such a good movie.
Said Chainsaw and Dave give 2 thumbs up.
Y'all know.
Yep.
I'm Chainsaw, and I'm Dave, and we'll see you at the movies.
Yeah. There's things in life that I try to forget. No, but honestly, like, I never really got into the whole, I don't know, that and Amityville Horror, like, I never really got into those.
I mean,
But look, I'll give you this.
we had definitely seen Amityville and knew about it just because we were
From New York, yeah.
So it's like, ooh, Amityville, it's right
Right.
there.
Right, but all right, look here. Without Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you wouldn't have like modern films. Like, I know you don't like it, but like House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't have that. If you look at Texas Chainsaw Massacre and look at House of a Thousand Corpses, it's basically the same kind of movie.
Yeah.
You know, and
A
that's
lot
what
of
I.
movies.
Right. But it's like, really, like, if you didn't make Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you would have had the next film just like it. It was just a gore fest, you know. Like, I like gore fests and all that, but it's like, to a point, it's like, do we need to keep doing like Jason movies, you know? Like, oh, you're running through the woods, killing camp counselors, you know? It's like, all right, cool. It was cool the first, you know, maybe first 2 or 3, and then it's like, all right, why do we need to put?
If Freddy can keep killing people, I have to
Even
let
that-
everybody else keep killing
Right, but
people
even
too.
that,
No.
even that, Freddy had his moments where it was like, all right, did we need to continue on with Freddy? You know, like, did we need to put Jason in space? You know, did we need to do this kind of stuff? You know what I
They
mean?
need to do that.
Like, Freddy versus Jason, there's debates about that. Like, did we need to have that? Like, I thought it was cool because you brought the two together. That's fine, but you know what I mean? Like, did we need to remake Freddy though? You know, that like the newer Freddy.
No, that never needed. That remake
No, it
never
doesn't,
needed
because
to
it
happen.
never-
That was terrible.
Especially with Robert Englund still alive, and he said, "Look, I would do it. I'm just older now, I would
They
do
tried
it.
to make it all serious and stuff like.
Well, that's because they chose the
ruined
dude from The Watchmen for play this what's his name?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Whatever.
I don't want to talk about it. It's terrible.
Looked weird. He had like a pointy chin, like Devil Freddy.
Can we talk about the biggest movie of 1975?
What? Go ahead. What? Rocky Horror?
Well,
No, that's not 75. That's not 75.
75.
Was it 75? Oh yeah, okay.
That's up there.
Yeah, it is. But what?
It wasn't that big of a movie when it came out, though.
All right, I'm sorry, guys. I take it back then. Jason in Space was needed. I apologize. I apologize. I never was a Jason fan to begin with. I was a Mike Myers with Halloween because, you know, whatever, the whole Halloween series I liked. And all right, and Freddy too. Calm down. Where are we going with this? Where are we going? Apparently we're putting Jason into space so we can do whatever you want. So go ahead. I can't. What?
Dun, dun.
Jaws.
Dun, dun.
Yeah. Look.
Dun, 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 dun.
Jaws scared a lot of people that summer.
Yep.
Scared the hell out of people. Beaches were empty. Beaches were empty. Nobody wanted to get in the water that year. But then how can we talk about its, I guess, movie that followed it? What? Orca?
Oh.
Like, why did we need that train wreck of a killer whale? Like,
they tried to capitalize on the Jaws, like. Yeah, what are you even growling at?
The cats are messing with her.
What, you want to leave the room and they're
Nick,
staring?
what is up, buddy? Thanks for joining.
Hey.
But Jaws scared the hell out of people.
Jaws is pretty.
It was there. Mike Giddy said, in other words, if you've seen one Jason, you've seen them all. In my opinion. In my opinion.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show is listed. I don't feel like it.
I mean,
they listed other sort of horror comedy-ish sort of movies like the Abbott and Costello movies and stuff.
The day that it came out in Rocky Horror Picture Show. I mean, look, the only way you really had a double feature.
It's a camp musical. Like, it's not horror. Like, I was a cast member.
The topics that Rocky Horror touches upon were definitely taboo back then. Very much so.
That is not a horror movie made.
And they said it was a double picture feature show, right? The only real double picture feature shows back then were really sci-fi or horror. That's all, you know.
That's just a song. They didn't like.
Right. I get you. It really wasn't a double picture. I get it. I know. I've seen the movie. I don't know how many times.
Eat the Takis.
Those things are hot as heck right now. When I was, I don't know why.
You can't eat the Takis.
She loves hot stuff. Give her one. Give the dog a Taki. See, she'll eat it. The dog eats anything.
It won't be so spicy for her.
Good. Then she'll run and get water. Leave us. F13.
Yeah, that's because it's too spicy.
Draw for me on how good you can get the practical effects, just like Dawn/Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, I mean, like you don't need all these like bigger effects. Like, look, there's no more special effect makeup done. It's all CGI.
Yeah, special effects are terrible now.
Yeah.
Like,
Even like when they do special effect makeup, like you can tell it's like, wow, what were you thinking?
Like, you can't look at something like An American Werewolf in London. Like, that's the best werewolf transformation of all time.
Right.
And what they do now is just crap.
I mean, that's just like, you know, like look.
Like it looks better. Like even the. Okay.
I'm gonna open up a dangerous thing here, but
the It TV movie from the 90s had better special effects than that stupid big budget 2-picture. Had like the cheesiest cartoony like CGI.
Yeah.
Special, like they were so bad.
That clown was horrible.
The effects were just so bad that like I mean, yeah, the whole spider thing at the end was like whatever. So I just put that aside. But
but that's just one part of the movie.
Like other than that, like the stuff that they did with like Tim Curry and the like so much better.
Well, then again, though, look, Tim Curry is from a time where he's used to being prod with special effect makeup. Like, you know what I mean? Like when what was that devil movie he did?
Legend.
The Legend. Thank you. Like, look at the time that he sat in that makeup chair for that movie. You know, even for Rocky Horror, he sat there like, just to get that look.
For Rocky Horror, he pretty much did his own makeup because he had done Frank in the stage production first.
Right. So he knew the look.
That was his whole thing.
Right.
You know, like I doubt that they had very much makeup help on the set of Rocky Horror. It was kind of okay, we're going to take the cast from the show, we're going to make a movie, slap it all together real quick.
I've heard and seen Jaws, but what the hell is Orca?
Oh. It's not as good.
It's Jaws, but with a killer whale. Yeah, it's Shamu going after people. Yeah. It was Free Willy, but the horror version of Free Willy. Okay? That's the best.
But you were trying to get free from Willie.
I did. Oh, Mike Wheeler, what's going on? So there has there been any dog treats or dog food that it has?
Well, Danny might be eating treats for money on the Halloween stream, so stay tuned.
Am I? What?
I mean, gotta play games, right?
Oh my gosh. Here we go. And I'm not gonna.
So be ready with your little money because you could pay Danny to eat puppy treats.
I'm not gonna tell you there's a bag of dog treats right here either, okay?
You wouldn't like those, they're peanut butter.
Oh God, no.
Danny doesn't even eat human peanut butter, so he's definitely not gonna eat peanut butter dog treats.
God.
I know somebody who will though. Okay, wait, let me round out the last of the important 1975 movies.
Yeah.
Okay. Just Stepford Wives. That's important.
But is it?
Yeah.
To you?
Well, a lot of other movies were modeled after the Stepford Wives.
Turn your head.
Frankenstein.
You're just climbing all over everything.
Hey, Frankenstein.
No, Tony, I do not eat dog treats for free.
No. It's gonna cost y'all from now on. Trilogy of Terror. Karen Black.
How does she eat those? They're peanut butter. That is disgusting.
Me and Leia are gonna. You want some peanut butter, puppy?
No.
I'm gonna go get Leia's peanut butter.
God.
Close that bag.
Yeah, it smells
Keep it fresh.
Nasty. Peanut butter. Oh, who the heck in their right mind wants peanut butter? This is gross. Cook said, "Oh my God, that damn Zuni, the fetus, still shows up."
Such a good movie, dude. Okay, so Leia's gonna be busy for the rest of the stream.
Oh, you freaks that love peanut butter. Oh man. Martine says, "I love peanut butter."
Right?
Shelly,
isn't he a lunatic? I can't. Like, if I make peanut butter cookies, he gets an attitude.
Yeah, it's like, no.
You won't eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
No.
Such a freak.
No, I'm not a freak, okay?
I will eat peanut butter out of the jar by the spoonful. I'm gonna have some peanut butter and jelly tonight.
That's great.
Right after we have nachos. Okay.
I'm sorry, Reese's hurt you in the past.
Seriously, right? Like, what could be the reason?
Oh man.
What is the reason?
Hey guys, also.
I really feel like your
second.
mother must have bought some horrible off-brand peanut butter and made you believe that peanut butter was a bad thing when it's really the world's best
She used to buy like Peter Pan or something. I don't know.
I mean, Peter Pan's decent.
I don't know. It's just it was gross. It was gross. Okay. So wait, hold on. So
No,
if you guys,
it's not normal. You're not normal.
I know that, but anyways. So on the 29th, which is a Thursday, Jess and I and Shelly are going to be doing a live stream on Shelly's channel.
Yes.
For Halloween. Get ready for that one too.
It's gonna be spooky.
Shelly came to us and said she wants the best of the best Halloween, and then she came to us and said who else to go to. But Jess and Dan from Two Real Geeks, so.
Because we live Halloween all year. That's why we think Leia's a Christmas dog.
Oh God, she is.
Leia loves Christmas. She loves Santa. She loves Christmas lights. She loves the tree.
I take the tree out and she goes nuts.
Yeah, she loves.
Runs around the house.
And we were like, how did we get a Christmas dog and not a Halloween dog? But we really think that Leia doesn't notice that Halloween even happens. Everything just looks exactly like it looks all year round.
You take like that shelf right here. I mean,
yeah, it's literally just a bunch of little random creepy things. Spooky.
Yeah. like we had a whole Christmas village.
I literally pick up anything. And it's just something creepy.
Like our cat is called Frankenstein. I mean, come on. And then the other one's Morticia. Shelly, you're damn right. It is a Halloween tree. It's not a Christmas tree. It's a Halloween tree.
It is a black tree. See? Just wait.
Oh, jeez. Mike said, you're lucky my super chat button isn't working correctly tonight, Danny. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. I had nothing to do with it breaking.
Baby Eggy.
Baby Eggy. Wasn't that actually Baby Reagan?
No. Well, the doll it's a living dead dolly. So they came in these little boxes that look like cribs, right? And this one is called Exorcist. But my little cousin, when she was a baby, had this doll. Like her mom bought it for her because my cousin is crazy.
Wait, look at it.
Absolutely. Yo, have you seen the tree that I really want to get next?
No.
So they have like
It better be a black tree with like pre-lit like LEDs that change colors and stuff.
No, it's like a black wrought iron tree. That's just like that, and like you hang the ornaments on
Shelly,
all the little,
thank you so much. $4.99 from Shelly. Thank you so much, Shelly. You rock.
Does Danny have to eat peanut butter?
No.
We can make Danny eat some peanut butter. I got a whole nother jar. We can't make him eat peanut butter dog treats. That's just too much badness all at once.
That's reserved for Mike.
We're gonna have special dog treats for Halloween. Gonna get some more of those good pumpkins.
What are
we'll
you
get more of the good pumpkin cinnamon ones.
Those were not good. I almost threw up with those.
Okay, right. So my little cousin, she's a little baby.
Float, what's going on? Thanks for joining.
And she had this doll, and she used to call it Baby Reagan, which of course, you know, she doesn't know anything about Reagan. My cousin started that too. So one day my cousin's doing her hair in the morning before school, and it was like nursery school or whatever. So she was like 3, I guess, or something like that. And she's sitting there, and she's got the doll in her lap, and all of a sudden, she's looking at it, and she turns around to my cousin, and she's like, "Mommy, why is Baby Reagan mad?" It's she finally noticed that it was a creepy little doll, she was like, "Why is baby Reagan mad?"
Brooke said, "Carve pumpkins, don't eat them." Thank you. Exactly.
I didn't say it was gonna make you eat a pumpkin.
Martine, don't give her ideas.
What?
You can make your own dog treats with peanut butter and yogurt.
That's a great idea. Leia would have loved them.
Yeah, she would. She
I'm gonna
would.
check it out. Because I always have yogurt anyway for the sugar gliders.
Yeah.
And I have peanut butter.
Yeah.
So I probably have all the ingredients.
You always have peanut butter too. I don't know why.
Alright, let me skim through.
Brian, NASCAR fan, what is going up? Thank you for joining. Alright, back to you.
Okay, so we're getting into some good stuff now. We're in 1976.
So like I said, like this is recapping for you guys just joining. We went through Hitchcock stuff first and explaining how Hitchcock stuff was basically leading and setting the ways for movies in the 70s, kind of, which we're kind of going to skim through more
he
of
spanned
now.
every decade from like the 20s to the 70s,
Yeah.
basically. So 76, I think, was Hitchcock's last movie, which was a Karen Black movie too. Family Plot, I think, was the last kind of big Hitchcock film.
Yeah.
But so we're going through the 70s movies,
Shelley's
getting ready.
Us and Halloween 4. You see, I like Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
At least we're in good company.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get into good stuff that you should check out from the
Not
70s.
many people like Halloween 3. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
Season
I
of the
did know
Witch.
that.
That's the one with the masks and stuff.
Mhm.
I love that one. I think it was great. It was well done.
Like, I probably really have to sit down and rewatch
You
the
should.
Halloweens,
You should.
like all in order.
I'm in
I've
favor
seen
for
like
that. Everybody in favor.
well, we have 80s coming up, so we're really gonna have to
So we're watching
get
Halloween.
prepped for next week.
Halloween.
I think the Halloween
Halloween.
movies, I'm pretty sure, started in the 70s though, so we're
This
probably gonna
is
hit
Hall-
the first one, I think. All right.
Yeah, Shelley,
Okay.
3 with no
So,
Mike Myers. Yes.
First one I'm catching in 1976. These ones are in alphabetical order rather than chronological order for some reason. Oh, I guess because they're by year.
Why is that 8 spelled like mash almost? That's weird. That is so weird.
Joanna Kearns.
Alice, Sweet Alice was
Yeah.
crazy.
Thank you. That was the first one that I was trying to mention. But
Oh, man, that was nuts.
Alice, Sweet Alice is a crazy movie. You should definitely check it out. It's an old Brooke Shields movie.
Blood-sucking freaks is on the all. Now we're getting
But
to the good
I
stuff.
actually watched Alice, Sweet Alice on YouTube because I couldn't find it like anywhere.
Did you?
And I ended up, watching like the whole movie on YouTube. So hopefully it's still out there and you guys can watch it. Look for it. I don't know. That was like a couple years ago, but that's how I saw it.
That's awesome.
So we got our first Stephen King movie written in 1976. You all know what it is? You know the first Stephen King movie? Do you? Do you know? Do you?
What?
Why, you don't know?
No.
What do you think it is?
Christine, I don't know.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
No. It wasn't done till the 90s.
I don't know what.
Carrie!
Oh. Was it really?
I can't see what people are saying because you got things in my way.
Shining,
Salem's Lot.
Salem's Lot.
No, folks, it's Carrie. Sissy Spacek,
Orlando.
Piper Laurie,
Mike, what is up,
Sue
buddy?
Irving. Amy Irving, who plays Sue.
We appreciate you coming in, hitting that thumbs up, Mike. And everybody else can follow and hit that thumbs up too. We appreciate it.
Let's see. What else is important? In 1976, Food of the Gods. Did you guys ever see that?
No.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. Okay.
Check out Food of the Gods.
I'm trying to.
The Jessica Lange King Kong. It's the best King Kong.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yuppity dup.
I don't know. I didn't like the King Kongs. I didn't like King Kong. I didn't like Godzilla. I don't know.
This is on.
The girl who
It's
lives down
streaming
the lane.
on either Hulu. I think
On
it might
Disney
be Hulu.
Plus.
No, not Disney Plus. But there's a Jodie Foster movie called The Little Girl Who Lives Down the Lane, and that is streaming on either Hulu or Netflix.
Watch it tonight on Disney.
No, I'm pretty sure it's Hulu because there's not anything on Netflix for Halloween except
Netflix.
I mean, like Hubie Halloween came on. It's pretty much like I've seen a lot of people in the horror groups trash it, like really bad, and just like hate on Hubie Halloween so much. It was cute. I thought it was cute. It's your typical kind of like Adam Sandler movie. It's of the same grain as like Waterboy or, you know, Billy Madison, that kind of thing.
Now you got me started. Thanks.
But like, come on, the mom's t-shirts
Jess, you need to come up
were
with peanut butter
hilarious.
love boat for Halloween stream for Danny to eat from me.
Okay, I will. I got you. I got a special. I got it in my head what it's gonna look like. The peanut butter love boat.
So, I think Netflix has stopped competing with Schroeder and
They must have, because I mean, Haunting of Bly Manor came out and like Hubie Halloween came out, so I guess they timed those. I mean, Hubie Halloween obviously.
Hubie Halloween was hilarious.
Like I said, people hated on it, but I thought it was cute.
So you know,
there were parts of it that were definitely fun.
Time out.
The mom's, his mom's t-shirts.
Oh,
What?
time.
What?
So there's a story behind Hubie Halloween.
Is there?
Oh yeah, it's actually a good story too. So Adam Sandler said if he got screwed over by not winning an award from that last movie he made, right? I forget the name. I just read this today though.
Yeah, he did say that. If he didn't get the Academy Award for what is the name of that movie?
I don't know.
We watched it.
I know, and I don't remember what it was. But he was so proud of that movie. He was like, it was a serious role, and you know. So he said if he got bamboozled at the awards for that, he was going to come out
with the worst movie.
With the worst movie
Uncut
ever.
Gems.
Huh?
Uncut Gems.
Okay.
Yeah, he said if he didn't win for that movie, Uncut Gems, he was going to make the worst movie that
he
could make.
Possibly make. And that's why he came out with Hubie. But it's having the opposite effect of what he wanted. And this information didn't come out until after Hubie was released. So people are watching Hubie like, oh, yeah. Like, there's so many people that are on the Hubie bandwagon right now, watching this movie over and over again, and he's like, "This is not what I made this movie for." Like,
sure, we love Hubie.
Yeah.
Worse than Little Nicky.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, we like Little Nicky.
Yeah. So I that's what I was like. Yeah, I really can't.
But look, you have to like Adam Sandler movies for like the ridiculousness of them, and if you don't enjoy that, then you're not gonna like them.
That's like, look. There's people out there that don't like Adam Sandler or Will Ferrell, and I feel bad for you. that's just what I'm gonna. I mean, Will Ferrell, I get it. Not all his look like Talladega Nights. Okay, we really didn't need that racing movie. But Anchorman, yeah, we needed Anchorman. Elf, yeah, we needed Elf.
Yeah, we definitely
needed Elf.
Elf.
Adam Sandler, I have not seen an Adam Sandler movie that was bad.
I know. I feel like having an old Adam Sandler movie marathon too.
What?
Like, Conchita Farrell died this week. Very sad. She was in Mr. Deeds, because we're talking about Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah.
She was in Edward Scissorhands. Everybody knows her as Berta from 2.5 Men.
Mm-hmm.
She was awesome. So, in honor of her, I feel like we should watch Mr. Deeds. And Winona's in Mr. Deeds. Come on.
Have a good night, Mike.
Awesome. Night, Mike. Okay, Leia, you don't have to
Just
eat
let
the
her.
whole
She's busy.
container.
She's busy. Just leave her.
Well, I better get through 1976, though.
All right, go ahead. The Omen.
Okay, we didn't. Well, yeah, I was getting to that.
So
The
we have,
Omen, one of the best horror movies of all time.
and
Gregory Peck.
I'm not gonna say that we don't have the vinyl for the Omen. I'm just gonna say, you know.
Yes, we do.
And
That
it's
movie
numbered.
creeped me. It was one of the first 2 horror movies I ever saw. So I saw The Shining, and the next day, my dad let me watch The Omen 2. So between the 2 of them, I was like a wreck.
Monarch Moments. Welcome in and thank you, Jonathan.
Yes.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, Jonathan.
Happy birthday, Jonathan.
Birthday to you. Ooh, ooh. Happy birthday to you, Jonathan. You're so cool. Thank you.
I'm not singing. You don't want me to sing. Jonathan, I guarantee that was probably the coolest birthday song you'll ever have in your life.
And I'm not gonna get any kind of a
And here's
copyright
the
strike.
thing. Yeah. And here's the cool thing is, my birthday is on Wednesday. Just saying, I'm taking any kind of donations and big packages at my door, and you know.
I thought we weren't celebrating your birthday.
No, we never celebrate my birthday any year. It's always in October during Halloween time.
Yeah.
We're always busy.
We always have to work on Danny's birthday. Somehow it always falls on a weekend. Of course, this year it wouldn't, but we're not working at Haunted House.
No, but we're just busy going to haunted houses to film them. And actually, this week we are going to a haunted house this weekend.
All right.
Next weekend.
Now we're gonna get to the best horror movies of the best year, because it was the year that I existed. Yay! Yay, 1977. Ooh, 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 ooh. Anyway, let's see. What
Arthur said his birthday is next year. I have a birthday next year too.
Me too. Eraserhead, David Lynch.
Oh God. What?
Ah, we love David Lynch.
Yeah, whatever.
Exorcist 2, which was actually pretty good. Louise Fletcher from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah.
Exorcist 2 and Exorcist 3 were both decent. Wes Craven's back in 1977 with The Hills Have Eyes.
He's here.
And that's when Orca comes out, Danny's favorite movie.
I have the
1977.
worst movie ever. Shelly said it's her unbirthday today.
A very merry unbirthday to you.
Disney copyrighted us now.
Shut up.
Damn you, Disney. Damn you, Disney. Get to see that on Disney Plus too.
The always classic Satan's cheerleaders. Yvonne DiCarlo, Lily Munster was in it, and John Carradine.
She
Apparently, Satan's cheerleaders was a big movie.
Listen. She definitely was a Satan's cheerleader. Okay, I'll tell you that. Okay, Lily Munster was something from Satan. Okay.
Suspiria, 1977. Yeah. The original Suspiria is a great movie. Jessica Harper, who was also in Shock Treatment, the
we're going to talk about
Horror.
Shock Treatment. Oh, great! Now we're getting into Shock Treatment.
Refrigerator.
Oh my gosh, the neon craze. You want to talk about
bitching in the kitchen? Oh, girl. I said a bad word.
Whatever. You tell you it's Shock Treatment. I mean, whatever. You want to talk about Mickey Mouse throwing up all over a movie? It was definitely Shock Treatment. Oh God! Please stop. Make it stop. Burn it.
You need a bit of Shock Treatment.
So bad. You just gotta want to watch it. You know.
I never got into Shock Treatment. Like, a lot of the Rocky Horror people are super into Shock Treatment. They actually a lot of them like doing Shock Treatment more than Rocky. Like, I don't know. But, I mean, I can laugh at it, but I can't ever watch it unironically.
That's why Danny has to sing it. It would be so bad. You can get away with it.
Pretty much.
But you don't want your ears bleeding. That's the problem.
I hit the wrong button. Sorry.
Ooh.
1978.
What? Okay, thanks. Please don't. You're gonna hear that song enough tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. Damien, The Omen 2. Already.
Yep. Dawn of the Dead.
Yes. Dawn of the Dead.
Uh-huh.
The original.
Halloween. What is no? Yeah, so the first Halloween was
The first Halloween
1978.
was in
Okay, stop.
1978.
We don't need you singing everything. I spit
It's
on
not
your
up to
grave.
you. Yep. Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Awesome movie. It Lives Again.
Jaws 2.
Oh yeah, Jaws 2 was okay. It was Jaws 3 that makes you not want to go to SeaWorld.
Guess that's the big ones.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
And we're on the end of the 70s.
Like I said, Danny, I'm definitely 100% in 1 year, so I'll live through it.
So is my mom and my grandma.
Sharknado was 2000s. We're not even that's just a train wreck. You know,
Okay.
it derailed before it went up.
1979.
Oh,
We have
yes,
Alien,
yes.
which starts a whole thing.
Alien
So
was
Alien.
amazing.
Alien.
Anyways.
Anyway. Amityville.
Yeah, whatever.
The Amityville horror. Hey, the original one was at least better than the.
Yeah, but it wasn't even scary.
I mean,
it was
like a true story though,
yeah,
which is what made it.
It was ridiculous.
But it wasn't really a true story. Like he just killed his family. That whole possession stuff wasn't true.
Exactly. Like it was just ridiculous. Oh, the house made me do it. No, no, it did not.
That's not what happened yet.
I know, but
Phantasm.
Yeah. So later,
Zombie Holocaust. Well, that's the Italian zombie Holocaust. So that's it. We're ready for the 80s.
Shelley said Amityville was the first actual proof of paranormal evidence for the Warrens. Yeah, let's not even get into the Warrens and their kookiness.
Yeah, I don't believe in them.
Listen, when the Warrens first came around, there was nobody else around. So they literally said they went out there and realized that they were making money off of going to people's houses and saying, "Oh, that's possessed," and standing there going, like, I mean, come on. Annabelle, oh, your doll. We're gonna take the Raggedy Ann doll, and put it in a case, and never touch it.
This is why I have a problem with Lorraine Warren. Whatever I had heard about her years before, I was kind of okay. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. That could be true. I'm not anybody to say, right? So I was okay with her existence. She used to give a lot of she used to give a lot of the paranormal groups in New York issues. Like she would tell places not to let them in and stuff like that. And she was really weird about blocking other paranormal investigators and groups for no good reason. So that was kind of shady. But when she used to be on that show Paranormal State,
gosh.
That was what did it for me with Lorraine Warren, because if like Chip Coffee
Oh, he's another
showed
one.
up, I like Chip Coffee. Don't talk smack about it. But if Chip Coffee showed up, or the other psychic, Michelle, whatever her name was,
You know it was a demon.
no, they would just be like, oh, it's a spirit. And even if it was a very like negative spirit, Chip Coffee would just be like, look, they were not a good person in life, and so they're not a good person in death. Like, they're just a very like negative entity. But the minute Lorraine Warren showed up, it was a demon. Every single time.
It is. They had a good reason. It kept people from honing in and on their business and debunk it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, like they knew they had a cash cow going for them.
So like, if she ever came in and was like, oh, it's just, you know, a spirit, I would have respected her more. If every single time that woman showed up, it wasn't a demon. Every time. And when the other psychics were there, it wasn't like automatically anything. You know, it was whatever they picked up on.
Might as well have Miss Cleo show up with her at the same time. I mean, really.
Caught him in now.
I would have believed Miss Cleo over her.
Have Dionne Warwick show up at her Psychic Friends Network.
Just $1.99 a minute.
Her blonde lady friends.
And then you could have the Long Island medium showing up too.
Oh, man.
This stream went weird places tonight.
I don't know.
This is why you all come to us for Halloween stuff, because we know way too much crazy kooky stuff like this.
I have so many strong.
Okay, you need to stop.
Reservations.
Wait, hold on. Keep going.
Should I go?
Yeah, you should go.
And propose mutilation.
Oh man. I saw her a couple of times. Her viewpoints were rooted deeply in their faith. Thus, everything was a demon. The universe viewpoint is not as narrow as Ed and Lorraine. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I think that was very convenient that she called herself a demonologist, and whenever she showed up somewhere, there was a demon there. That's my whole thing. Like, other psychics don't do that. So that makes me believe that when you be like, oh, I'm a demonologist, and coincidentally, every time you show up to something.
And then the amount of money they would charge people just to show up to do whatever they were doing. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, there's people out there.
Look, that's a weird area where, like, I mean, I guess if that's your livelihood, like, but there's
people out there
like, what if
that
people,
do it
like,
for nothing, though.
Yeah, like, I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, how do you take advantage of somebody who's like in a really desperate situation?
You're gonna bring it a little darker here, but I know here in Atlanta, there's a group of self-appointed priests, right? They have like a whole bishop and all that like going on for them.
So they're not actual priests.
They're exorcists. They're exorcist priests.
Were they ever ordained?
I don't know. I don't know. They have a whole Facebook group and everything. They said because of COVID stuff going on right now, they're not doing anything right now. But they do their exorcisms for free. You know how much money they could rack up doing that, especially in a big inner city of like Atlanta, like the diverse population here in Atlanta. A lot of the people here, especially here in the South and all that, who believe in like, you know, possessions and stuff like that, they could rack up. But they're coming to your house and doing an exorcism for free. You know? Then you have people like the Warrens who are, a couple $1,000, you know, like not even like single digit thousands. It was more like, oh, like, you know, $10,000 for us to come out, you know? Ridiculous. Yeah, in Atlanta.
Guess what? It's nacho time. Guess what?
Cook said we
It's nacho
we
time.
lost monkey ghost hunting. Oh, lost money ghost hunting. Yep. Wow. Sorry.
We went monkey ghost hunting.
Yeah,
but
we
I
did
think
go.
that
We did go monkey ghost hunting.
yeah, we actually went monkey ghost hunting a couple times. It was all the same week, but
yeah, that was the weirdest thing ever. Yeah, Cook, in Atlanta, there's a whole exorcism like group that will come out to you and do an exorcism for free. The things that I find, I swear, if anybody ever came in and looked up like search histories on our computers or phones, they'll be like, "What are they into?"
It's not porn.
It's none of that. It's just weird. Like, are there exorcisms in Atlanta, or you know, like oh man. Then again, did you expect anything less from us? I mean, really.
Okay, I think you're done with that peanut butter.
Next topic should be weird psychic shows, please. I'm not just even joking. There are so many.
I don't know.
Honestly, I think
there's been a bunch of them.
I think we found a whole new and a lot more fun direction.
The Hollywood medium.
No. Listen. I think we found.
I've been watching the reboot of Psychic Kids, so now they have the kids who were originally on the show Psychic Kids 10 years ago coming back to help new psychic.
Is your wife climbing backwards up walls? We can help. Yes, exactly. Scaling a wall. She's thirsty for blood every night too, especially on full moon. What is going on?
It is my blood.
It is my blood.
It's a spicy little confession. It is my blood.
Is this vodka? No, it is my blood. Oh, is that a new?
Why do you call it blood?
Because it
is the blood from my body, and so I call it my blood.
Again, if you have not watched What We Do in the Shadows, the TV show, get on it.
Watch it every episode 12 or 15 times, and then come back and talk to us.
Especially the second episode.
That's Sandy's favorite.
I can't even repeat the stuff said in that.
I called you through the ether.
Dog Gita said. Hi, dog. I will rip your entrails and hang you. Have any of you ever seen What We Do in the Shadows? Like I know, like nobody's ever answered us on this. I need to know. Have you guys ever seen this? Because it is great.
Because you need to. It's
Shelly,
the best show on TV currently.
Shelly's back again.
Guess who's back?
Shelly's back
again. Shelly's back.
So what I was gonna say was, I think we found a whole new angle for the midnight stream to keep it on the creepier.
You should change the angle every once in a while. Put it over there.
Shut up, Jess. No. We're gonna keep the midnight stream creepy, like we've been doing with since October. You know, October here. We found something here.
We can't be creepy forever.
Oh, we can.
Don't worry, guys. We won't only be creepy. Just sometimes.
Ben said I don't like creepy or scary.
See?
But Ben,
you're scaring Ben.
Here's the thing. What We Do in the Shadows, yes, it's a vampire show.
but it's not scary at
It's
all.
not scary,
hilarious.
and it's not creepy.
It's a mockumentary, like, so they're supposed to be shooting a documentary about these vampires.
in New York. It's Staten Island.
Yeah, like vampires in Staten Island. And it's just hilarious. It is not scary.
There's nothing
at
scary
all.
about it. It's just funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious. And it's like brilliantly done. It's like it's a Taika Waititi show. And everything Taika Waititi does is like brilliant.
Ben said
Like
thank you,
Jojo
Jess.
Rabbit, Hunt for the Wilder People, like every Taika Waititi movie.
Sony, have a good night, buddy.
The movie What We Do in the Shadows is hilarious too.
Yeah.
I prefer the show, but the movie's great also.
This is just to do that one, literally. Scary for me is season 7 of Friends.
It really did get so bad at the end. As soon as Joey and Rachel start dating, we have to like flip it off.
You get into like this whole Friends like frenzy. Like I don't.
Who, me?
Yeah, like
I've never been that into Friends.
But
I've seen it. It was on in syndication for 80 years. How did you not see it?
But there's times I come home, like Jess is like watching nothing but like Friends and stuff. Like
I might have a binge if there's literally nothing else on.
I don't know. There's maybe a few episodes that were funny and that was it. Like the Thanksgiving one with the turkey on the head. That was funny. But then again, that's like Shelly knows it. Dark Shadows is a great non-scary series.
And a great movie.
Hot dog. Steve, I'm waiting for you. And now Johnny Depp.
The movie was funny. Like, I like the Dark Shadows movie.
See, I'm with you. I can't do Friends.
You act like I watch it regularly.
You did at one point.
When there was nothing else on, so I like went back and watched Friends because I haven't watched it in like 6 years.
Turkey on head and they don't care. Like, yeah, but I don't know.
Is it time for nachos now? Is it time for nachos?
Ben said seasons 8 and 9 Frasier. Almost. They're not yours. No, they're mine. Shelly was watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel.
My mom loves Buffy and Angel. That was her. I never really watched them, but my mom was super into them.
I don't know.
My mom watches the most juvenile shows though. Like on the weekend, you will for sure catch my mom watching some crap on Nickelodeon.
So here's the question.
She used to watch like That's So Raven and stuff. She was like 40 something.
Hold up. I don't know if any of you have seen it. Stop.
No.
Stop.
No.
Stop.
Guess what I'm going to do now?
You're not going to have any. Has any of you guys seen The Vampire Diaries? Because that was filmed here in Georgia, not far from where we live. Didn't we try watching that?
I don't think so. I don't think we've ever done
like
that.
I don't know.
We tried True Blood and didn't really get too far.
No, well, that's whatever. That's True Blood. Nobody really likes True Blood. I mean,
that's not true. A lot of people like True Blood.
A lot of teenage girls like True Blood, and that was it.
That's Twilight.
It was the people that like Twilight like True Blood. Okay, it was just what it was.
But they had Rachel Wood on What We Do in the Shadows from True Blood. That's why she was on there.
Was she?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I really didn't give True Blood too much of it. Like I watched the first episode and I didn't even make it past like the first 10 minutes of the first. I had to shut it off.
The first time I only got to the first episode. The second time I managed to do probably like 4 or 5 episodes. Then I fell off again. I need to try to finish.
My idiots at Saturday Night Live is full of weirdos anyway, so I'm okay with that. That's what's a few vamps.
We have dominion over our street and Ashley Street.
Manhattan.
Manhattan.
Manhattan. We're going down to the Manhattan. Oh my god. Martine said, by the way, True Love is very meh. Borderline poo.
Yeah.
Shelly said yes, like Vampire Diaries and the originals. So
the originals is part of that. Is that a thing?
I think so. But here, Shelly, here's the thing: is Vampire Diaries worth watching? Like,
I mean, if she liked it, then obviously.
and like, look, is like you tell me Vampire Diaries, and in my head, I'm thinking a high school girls. Like Dawson's Creek, okay? That's kind of what I'm thinking. All right, she said completely different. Jess.
American Supernatural Teen Drama Television Series. No, it sounds.
Like it kind of like.
You know what I liked? Hemlock Grove.
Okay.
That was good.
Okay. Like Vampire Diaries, wasn't that on around the same time as Charmed and stuff too? Like, I don't know. I can't.
No, it was on from 2009 to 2017.
Oh, so it was on a while, right?
8 years.
Town, see.
Mm.
You know where that is. It's right up the road. You know.
Yo.
Because here's the thing:
isn't that where we were tonight?
No.
You said it in the video, so you better edit that out. You literally said Covington, Georgia in the video. Yup.
Oh, all right. Oh, I said Canton.
No, you
Anyways, I'll figure
because
it out.
at the time I was gonna turn around and be like, "Are you sure we're in Covington?" But we were on video, so I didn't
Ben
say
said
that.
Downtown Abbey scares him. She said it's better than Twilight. Okay, so here's the thing.
That's so funny because in an episode of What We Do in the Shadows, the werewolf chick calls her Downtown Abbey.
So here's the thing: there's a reason why I want to watch it is because, like I said, it's filmed here in Georgia, not that far from us, and they do ghost tours that are based around the Vampire Diaries in that same town where it's filmed. So
they're ghost tour full of lies.
Their ghost tour, basically, the ghost tour is taking you to places that they filmed because apparently, where they filmed a lot of the shots for the show are known haunted spots also at the same time. But they're also showing you other filming locations for the show also. So.
Yeah, you can see it. There it is.
Okay, nobody cares about your cup.
Yes, they do.
Stop
They love
it. So Shelly said Charmed was well before Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, like a long time.
She said Damon is the best.
So
I'm gonna have to. You should know glittery vampires in Vampire Diaries. Like, was it a dark story, Shelly? Like, was it like one of those dark vampire shows? Like, I know it wasn't probably too dark because I know it was on the CW, but oh, that'd be kind of cool. Like, I maybe want to check it. I tried. Like, I think we tried watching it. It just started off really slow.
I've never watched any of it.
I think we gotta look into this and see. It's probably on like Hulu or something. Is it on anything?
I mean, the audience reviews for it are really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Were they a bunch of like little girls? That's the thing. It's like, you know, it's like I hate to be that one, but if I'm looking at a show like this and it's all like a male population, it's like, okay, well, it's gonna be a gore fest or you know, something like that. You know? well, whatever. We'll figure it out. But I think Shelly said yes. Oh yes. Do that and New Orleans filming locations.
I want to get to New Orleans. I really, really, really want to go to New Orleans.
Jonathan's like, LOL, who's the audience? Shelly said, great mug, Jess.
Thank you. I'm very proud of it.
So, all right. I think we're good. What are we doing next week?
80s, 80s,
So 80s horror next week, guys. So before stop, I'm serious right now. Serious. Stop. No, because guys, next week. Stop it. Anyways, next Tuesday. This Tuesday. Stop.
Stop telling me to stop. I'm gonna get annoyed.
I'm trying to say something here. You're like,
nobody cares. You talk over me all show.
They're all laughing at you. Tuesday coming up, we have an awesome stream with a home haunt. You guys don't want to miss this.
That's true.
That's what I'm trying to stop you for. I'm trying to get this out.
You should never stop. Don't stop me now.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm having
yeah, you're having such a item. But no, seriously, if you guys can, next Tuesday at 8:30, we have a home haunt here from Georgia coming on the stream with us to talk about his haunt and all that fun stuff. He does it for a great cause. He charges nothing to get into the haunt, but he does donations. But this year he's doing donations to the local hospitals in the area. He normally does to like pet rescues and stuff like that. And like he doesn't have to do it. He opens weekends of the year to complete strangers, basically, to walk on his property and hopefully make a donation and entertain them.
Really awesome.
Like really just to entertain them. He does it, just because he likes it and he likes Halloween and stuff like that. But I'm gonna let him get more into that on Tuesday. But 8:30 on Tuesday, if you guys can actually just jump in.
Yeah.
And this get to know this guy and
come check us out.
Yeah.
Check out what this guy does.
Because not only like the bigger haunts and stuff, yeah, we love them, but really like a home haunt is the lost art of a haunted house, really, because a lot of the bigger haunted houses, because if you think a lot of the bigger haunted houses start off as a home haunt. Mm-hmm. Like this guy is doing it, and he's definitely to that point where I can see him growing into an actual haunted house here pretty soon, maybe next couple of years or so. So definitely come and check it out. It's the Haunted Playhouse here in Marietta, Georgia. If you want to look it up, go ahead, feel free. I believe if you want, go into the next live stream. All his information's in there too, I believe. So go in and check it out.
Yeah, but stop by for that live stream.
Yeah,
and then when his home haunt's open later on in the month,
which would be that Friday. He's open Friday and Saturdays. So that week, next weekend we'll be at the haunt too. So we're gonna head up there to that and cover him that way. So I don't know what day, probably Friday, maybe. So okay, but anyways, moving on from Mario over here. Guys, we appreciate you guys being here tonight. I wish I had the outro with the bats. I mean, here's your bats flying towards you. I apologize. I have to upgrade StreamYards again. We definitely apologize for that.
So I'll play you out. What you want to hear?
It's not what you guys, thank you for hanging out with us tonight, and we are gonna call it here. Have a good night, and guys, see you on Tuesday night for that fun. Later.